Hey, how's it going, everybody? Now, why am I holding these two movies? I'll tell you why I'm holding these two movies because last night I had to, I went to bed and I always turn on something on on the TV and I started watching Harry Potter and it just got me to thinking about, uh, we know that, it's just something off the top of my shirt. Now, Last of Us is coming out in April on Max, right? So this was a this was overall a good series, except for episode three. I didn't care for episode three at all. If I could get a producer to give me this over again, I would actually have him give me the sorry about this camera, the lighting seems to be off. But I would ask them to just give me this and take out episode three. Episode three just made me want to throw up. I thought that was a horrible episode. But why am I bringing this up? It's because I played Last of Us 1 and then Last of Us 2, I played it as well. But uh, this overall I give this a 8.5 or 9 out of 10. It was very good. It was very good. So last night, I was watching Harry Potter, right? And before I doze off, I always turn on something before I doze off. So obviously, I'm a big Harry Potter fan because that's right around when my kids is right, all my kids around the same age as all the Harry Potter cast. And so, I got the box set right here. And I ain't never opened it because I don't watch it's got the 4K and the Blu-ray. And, you know, I always know I have it. So if I ever have internet, if I don't have the internet, I always got these movies. I can go back on. So what am I talking about? The thing is, I always sit back and I do a lot of thinking. And like I said, this YouTube channel is going to be a YouTube channel that I like to play video games, and I like watch movies. I love to work out and stay fit. I Bible study, and that's just basically me in a nutshell. So I was watching Harry Potter last night, and I said, "Wow, HBO Max has got, Last of Us coming out." And I didn't care for Last of Us 2, the game, but I liked that game, and I thought it should have got Game of the Year. Now, Last of Us, the first game, if they would have stayed true to that story and just kept going, it would have been better for me. But Neil Druckmann is trying to get rid of that crowd. He's trying to go for a whole complete different crowd. And it looks like he's doing a good job. Now, I am going to watch Last of Us on Max, but I think it's going to have things in it that I'm not going to care for. So, most likely I might watch a couple episodes. I see where it's going. If the story doesn't hook me, because I played Last of Us 2, so I know where it's going. But Last of Us 2 could be broken down into two seasons if they really wanted to do that, because they could tell more story. So I understand what they're doing with The Last of Us, because the way that Neil Druckmann has a lot to do with that, and the way that he is so into stuff that I don't care for, he is tapping into a different crowd, because he's still gonna have people that loves the series that'll stick with it regardless of whatever. And people like me, I'll probably check out because there'll probably be too much stuff in it that I don't care for. So I'll probably check out. But the thing is, The Last of Us, there is a lot of story that you can tell in that. So I can see what they're doing. And I can see what Max is doing. So what's that got to do with Harry Potter? Well, what it has to do with Harry Potter is I went to go see my son. I have 5 kids all together. So what I did is I went to go see him. We was talking about all kinds of stuff, and he'd take me out to get something to eat. And so last night I was watching Harry Potter and Harry Potter and the Chamber of the Secret Chamber. The second one, Harry Potter. You got Harry Potter and the first Harry Potter and the second Harry Potter. I hate when I get here and I get a brain for it and I cannot think of the names. That really makes the Chamber of Secrets. My God, I hate when I do that. So, Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. So I was watching that last night, and I was sitting there going, oh man, that's right. Max is going to make a series about that. And my son, he said he thinks they're going to mess it up. He said he's going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I also think they're going to screw it up. And here's what made me think about this, because we know through the internet, because the internet just always, people on the internet, they always give you their take on everything. They did, even the actors are on the internet and they tell you about their personal beliefs. So you know that most of the people on the Harry Potter that was the original cast has turned against J.K. Rowling, and because of, y'all know whatever she was supposed to have said about something, I'm not going to talk about. But anyway, Hermione, which is the girl that played Hermione, which is Emma Watson, in spite of all the stuff that she might have said, I don't know, interviews or things that she might have said, and people had said that she said, and stuff that she gets into and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, man, it's still Hermione, and that girl nailed Hermione. She nailed Hermione. Daniel Radcliffe, he nailed Harry Potter. Rupert Grint, he nailed, what was it, Harry and then Hermione and Ron Weasley. And then the Weasley family. He nailed it. Now, where am I going with this? My son, he said, Dad, I think they're going to make it so Hollywood that the actors are going to be so crisp, the skin's going to be so perfect, and they're going to be the perfect looking kids. And he said, Dad, that original Harry Potter, he goes, they did such a good job with the cast. And I looked at him, I said, you know what? I said, Max has a knack of doing, Max does good stuff. Their shows are top. When they get into a show, they get into it. But I told him, I said, well, it's Max. And he said, Dad, I have this weird feeling that they're going to do a lot of checking the boxes. They're going to make sure everything's in the background that they want everybody to see. They're going to make sure this is over here. They're going to make sure that's over there. And I said, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. He goes, and I think that cast is going to be like these picture perfect looking kids. And he goes, I can't stand all this race swapping. He goes, I'm just sitting there, because, my son is, he's of dark skin, and, he's his dad is black and his mom is white. So, he's like, I don't mind people playing stuff, but he said, I'm just getting tired of the race swap. And he was talking about the guy that's playing Snape, or the guy that was in, who I'm talking about. Anyway, there was this guy that they cast as Professor Snape or something like that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to pause to look up the name. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he said, but Dad, he is a good actor. I said, yeah, I guess we got to give it a chance. He goes, but I think they're going to, I have this weird feeling, man, that if I do watch it and it finally starts going, whenever it comes, I don't look for Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter series on Max, they got to get some, if they really want this to work, they're going to have to get those kids super, super young, because kids grow up like super fast. And I looked and I said, yeah, I just think they're going to ruin it. I really do. I think they're going to be so hell-bent on making sure all the boxes are checked. They're going to make sure they put this in here. They're going to make sure that's in there. They're going to make sure. He goes, well, he said, I do know that, Professor Dumbledore was supposed to be, I guess, gay or something, but it just never was in the series. But he was always by himself. He never had a woman. But I know they'll probably tackle into that. And because Max has a way of really writing a compelling story. And so to sum this up, I think they're just going to tap into a whole new different crowd, because everybody seems to be going that way. This is another one of these reasons why I collect, a lot of movies, because there's just so much on TV anymore that I just don't care for. Because I got 6 or 7 months from now, I'm going to try to do away with all the streaming services, because I just can't seem to get away from anything. I'm starting to be more selective of the movies that I buy, because I be There was one time I was watching the movie. I was so into this movie, man. 45 minutes in, I was so into that movie that they just slithered something in there. And I was like, what the French? And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And it took me out. It took me out so fast. So I was like, and they had me hooked. And that's how they're doing it. They try to get you into it, so into it, or they'll even wait 3 episodes and get you so into it by the time they drop the fourth episode and fifth episode, they'll sneak something in there. And I'm like, dang, man. And they get you to where you might want to give it up, or continue to watch. So it's a pretty slick way to put it. They just have to put stuff in these movies that I just don't care for. Now, is this a complaint? No. What I'm saying is that Max has a Harry Potter series that they're going to bring out. I think it comes out in 2026, maybe. I don't know for sure, but I know they're going to start filming, but they got to find the cast. Maybe it's 2027. But I'm interested in seeing how that's going to go. But far as Last of Us, it don't have no bearings on me because I always got sentimental memories for Last of Us, the first game. That first game was good. And we all thought that it was just going to be another journey with Ellie and Joe, but then they went into Ellie's love interest, and then they went into this butch beef chick. And uh, as much as I didn't care for that story, and I played that, I came home and played that game every day, and I beat it. And when I heard it got Game of the Year, I thought it should have got Game of the Year. One, it upset everybody. Two, everybody was mad. Everybody was when boy got the game. Then everybody hate played it. Hate played it. I didn't hate play it. I curious played it. It's a curious play. It's not how I played it. It's like the new Last of Us. I think they're going to dip their toe into a lot of stuff I don't want to see. But everybody's like, well, you know that Ellie is gay, so you should know that's going to be in there. I know, but if it's too much, then I'll just jump out. Because there is a lot in Last of Us that they can get into. You know, these the bloaters. They could do more. They could do more with it. A lot more. There's a more story they can tell. You know, I can see what they're trying to do. Great. They did a good job with this. If I had a producer say, hey, I can make this for you. If you want me to take out episode 3, I'll take it out. I tell them, take episode 3 out. But other than that, this is a very, very good show. But when I was watching Harry Potter last night, I was sitting there thinking to myself, man, when my son asked me to come down for Christmas, he wanted to take me out for dinner. And we were sitting there talking. We weren't complaining. He says, Dad, I just got a funny feeling they're gonna make these kids super Hollywood looking, and they're gonna be picture perfect looking. He goes, even his girlfriend, she's like, yeah. She said, I think you're gonna do that too. She goes, I said, you're right. I said that original Harry Potter cast, man. It was just the Weasleys was just that family was just they just was just looked normal, and then Hagrid and oh man, that cast, man. They did an excellent job. They say J.K. Rowling's going to have a lot to do with it, but I think Hollywood in their dirty mind and all that stuff they're trying to shoehorn and stuff, they're going to make sure there's a lot of stuff in there. But if J.K. Rowling is supposed to be involved in this, I guess we'll see. But I told him, I said, well, we just have to wait and see. I said, I don't even think they got the... I said, I don't know who they got for Ron Weasley. I don't know who they got for Harry Potter. I don't know who they got for, Hermione. I said, he said, Dad, I got this funny feeling they're going to race swap Hermione, and I just don't know why they have to do that. And I said, who knows, man? I said, yeah, I said, if they do, I said, hopefully she could, he said, I don't mind, Dad, but dang, man, how come they just can't leave stuff alone? They're going to make a Harry Potter series, just make it like the Harry Potter movies we watched. Just get a cast. He said, I hear you. I said, I'm black, you're mixed. I said, it's not like we have nothing against our own kind or whatever you want to call your own kind these days. I belong to the human race. So I don't know. I told him, I said, we just gotta see. I said, Max, they do a good job of making stuff. I said, they do a real good job of production. They do a real good job of doing stuff. I said, but I think there are going to be a lot of people that's going to influence that show, and it's going to I said, we'll see. So, Last of Us is coming out in April, and from what it looks like, it looks good. But Harry Potter, that's not coming out anytime soon because Max is so into doing quality work. It's going to take a while to get that cast together. It's going to take a while to get the script together. It's going to take a while to, but I just wanted to drop these videos because another thing I want to make sure I put it out there. This channel is going to be all over the place. And what I mean by that is I love playing video games. I love watching movies, and I like to drop random thoughts. And these are random thoughts, things that I wanted to share. So I know that this is going to be coming out the next couple of years, but I don't blame Max for taking their time because they got, J.K. Rowling involved. And let's see what the cast is going to be, and let's see how they do a good job. But their production is pretty spot on. So I just wanted to share that. One, I'm not worried about too much, but I want to talk about this Hogwarts Legacy. Great game. Did a great job. There's things in here that I might not care for, but overall, it's a good game. It's just an excellent game. It's a fun game. They did a good job with this. So I have no complaints with it. It's got stuff that's sprinkled in it. Oh well, but it's a good game. I love the gameplay. I love the lore. It's a good game. So they did a good job with this. A real good job. I'm like in the beginning stages of it because I always play games and then I quit and play another game. So right now I got a game I'm playing. I'm getting ready to finish it. So I want to finish this. There's a lot to do in this game. It's like go over here and get that and then go over there and do that. I wish they wouldn't do that so much, but still, it's a good game. I feel like I'm in the Hogwarts. I feel like I'm in the game when I play this game. And I hope when they do another one, they come out with Hogwarts Legacy 2 or whatever, I hope it's even better because that's when you get a hold of something that's really good, you want to try to keep that going. Don't mess things up. And then another one, this one is supposed to be Netflix, and I'm not too worried about this one, really, to be honest with you, and that's Horizon Zero Dawn. I know that, Sony has a lot of stuff that's being ported over to movies and being ported over to, streaming services. And I think that Netflix, because Netflix is hit or miss. They have a lot of stuff on there right now as we speak that is top-notch quality, but quality. I'm talking about top, like HBO Max or Max level, top. Now, Apple, I'm going to tell you straight off, Apple has money. They're struggling because they don't have no streams. They don't have that many subscribers, but they got some top-notch stuff on Apple. But Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm not too worried about this. I just hope that, maybe Netflix could do, 8 episodes because this is going to be inexpensive. I think this is a Netflix thing. I think they're doing Horizon. And right now, I just don't quite know what I would say about this one. I just hope that they would really, really, really do a good job with it, because I love Horizon. I love the first game. Because matter of fact, it took 2 years to beat this game, but it took me 2 weeks to beat Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. And then after I beat it, I still realized how much I love this game. And on top of that, I also realized that when they came out with that, remaster, everyone, how they like to rehash, Sony likes to rehash all their games and keep making money. I didn't care because it was only a $10 upgrade. So I had Horizon Forbidden West on my PS5. I bought it for the PS5. So, or did I? I don't know. No, I had PS4 Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. And then it said $10 for the upgrade. So I did $10 upgrade. And I still realized how much that I enjoy this game. So I don't really know my concern with this right now because these are stuff that's down the pipe. So this is supposed to be a Netflix thing. This one I don't care too much about. And but I know it's got a huge fan base. And that's God of War. Now, God of War, I have a lot of friends that played this game. I really see this game. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to force myself to play it. I'm going to find the easiest mode to play on and see if I could just figure out why I'm not getting into this. But I think this is if I ain't mistaken, I think this is Amazon Prime. I think Amazon Prime's got a hold of this. So they got bank. Amazon is huge. So hopefully they could do something with this. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably watch it just because I played, you know, the first game, but I didn't beat it. But I'm not too concerned about this because I can really care less, you know, because this is not one that's just like I love, because when he throws the axe, I'm into that. When he does all that fighting, I love that. Something about this game is just not hooking me like Horizon Zero Dawn and, you know, Hogwarts Legacy. I just played Hogwarts Legacy. I was saying to myself, man, it's gonna take me a while to beat that game. So I want to make sure when I concentrate on that game. But I actually want to play that game, Hogwarts Legacy, on my Steam Deck because it was on sale on Steam. But this one here, I'm not too worried. I just want to see what the trailer looks like. And like I said, this is I think Amazon, and this is like down the pipe somewhere. And we know that this is coming down the pipe soon. And I think that's Amazon. And we know that this is coming down the pipe soon for Netflix. I think Netflix got this, and these are both Sony properties. So we know this is coming down the pipe. We also know that since they made so much money and everybody was wanting this game to be boycotted because of what J.K. Rowling said, and it made so much money. I even bought it twice because I just wanted to do it just in spite of the people that was hating on J.K. Rowling. So I bought this and I got it on my Steam, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy that game. Screw those people, and then yeah, so we know that there's gonna be another, because they made so much money off this, it'd be stupid not to make another game. So we know that this game is coming down the pipe. But we do know that right now, as we speak, there's no film production for this at all. There's nothing in the works. They're probably still working on the script. But we do know that Max is, trying to, probably trying to find cast to play these, Harry Potter, a younger version of the Harry Potter, and make it a nice series. So we know that this is in the pipes, and we know that this is probably what is this, 2025? I wouldn't be surprised if this comes out beginning of 2027, because Max, y'all know Max is all about making some quality stuff. So they want this to work. They're gonna be very selective about the cast, but I don't think this, in spite of what all these people did and as they grow up and all the things they might have said in interviews and stuff, everybody that was in, I mean, all 8 films, everybody in here was just perfect. They was just, my son was like, they look like normal people instead of all these super gorgeous Hollywood like bow. I said, yeah, I get what you're saying. So yeah. So hopefully we'll see what's going on. But like I said, the only reason why I thought I brought this up was the fact that I wanted to make sure I talked about this, because this is supposed to be, right now they're getting cast, they're probably trying to find, doing whatever you call those things where, you have people that comes in and see if they could, how they can be up for a role and somebody don't get it and somebody else gets it. So right now that's probably a long drawn out process. So we'll see. I don't know. I think I have this funny feeling, man, I think it's going, I don't know. I don't try to be optimistic. And then we do know that the Last of Us is coming out in April, and it does look good. Like I said, if there's too much stuff in there I don't care for, then I'll just check out. See, let me make this clear. Even though I say, well, I don't care for that stuff, I don't. And guess what? I don't have to watch it. Instead of sitting here complaining, just so I can get more views, because I watch a lot of YouTube channels. I was like, man, if I did that, I'd probably get more subscribers. Wow, if I did that, I'd probably get more subscribers. Wow, if I said all that stuff, I'd probably get more subscribers. Dang, if I did that, I'd probably get more subscribers. Man, that's pretty good. No wonder he's got a lot of subscribers. I don't want to be that channel. I don't care if this channel's down to 2. And I got like 5, I got like 1,000 videos uploaded. I have to be true to myself. Last but not least, real quick. Okay, so you have the hat that went on Harry Potter, right? Real quick, the hat that went on Harry Potter. When Harry Potter went to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and they did that Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, what was the other one? There was what, three different classes that they went to: Ravenclaw, Gryffindor. Oh, y'all know. Well, remember they was asking the woman, she just passed away recently, about the original four, or was it five? Was it five? You know, when they got sorted out to the houses. I often, but you know, a lot of people said, I did hear a lot of people say, well, we don't want to be, we're not interested in the houses and how they got separated. But I always was wondering about the houses. I always wondered about those people. That was the cause, you know, because she said, well, what happened? Says, well, some people didn't want, you know, mudbloods, they call, which is mixed, half witch and half human. They wanted Hogwarts to be just a pure witchcraft school for wizard, whatever it was. And then Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor and Ravenclaw, all of them, couldn't think of Gryffindor and all of them. A couple of them wanted to, they was mad. So this is how, you know, the bad guy was portrayed in Harry Potter. You know, the guy that gave Harry Potter the scar. And that's basically how this was formed. And I often said, man, it would be nice if they could have, you know, one person did tell me that he didn't think it would work. He said, I just don't know why they don't make a series about the five people who was in charge of the five separate places where each kids get separated in, and what was their abilities and what made these so different from each other. You know what I mean? And just tell the story of how, the guy that hated Harry Potter so much that kept wanting to come back to life and wanting to kill Harry Potter, that killed his parents, because that was the reason why he turned dark. I always thought that would have been a great story to tell, but I guess that's just neat. Every time I watch Harry Potter, I always think about those five names: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Ravenclaw. I forgot those. I don't know if it's 4 or 5. And you know when they do the Quidditch thing, you know, the Quidditch stuff like that. There's so much they could do with that. But Hollywood and the way they look at things is just, I don't know, that's how I look at things. I always say, man, how come they won't do something like that? You know, like before they died and how the school was formed and how it went into, or even show Harry Potter's mom and dad when they first got there. You don't have to do like a 3-hour movie or anything like that. You just get somebody to play Harry Potter's, you know, mom and Harry Potter's dad, and how they, and what did they do to, you know, the one that always give Harry Potter, that one teacher, he just passed away. The one that gives Harry Potter all that silence, you know, the one that does that, Professor Snape or something like that, and I don't know, man. There's so much they could do with that. I just never got that, you know. But I think with Hollywood, I think they're so hell bent on trying to put other stuff in the movie instead of working on just the core quality of just making a good story. They have to make sure they put all this other stuff in there that we don't even care for, or at least I don't. So again, if I see something that I don't like, I don't watch it. I don't get on here, because I can get on here and I can do that. I guarantee you, for 6 months, if I do a lot of that hateful speech talking and talk about politics, the president, woke, gender swapping, all this, I can't stand this, I can't stand that. Eventually I'll get traction, or use other YouTubers' names to talk about something they were talking about to get more views. I don't want to be that channel. I just do not want to be that channel. So anyway, God bless, take care. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new up-and-coming series of Max? You think they're going to be able to pull it off, or what? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, God bless and take care. But it's in the pipes. It's in the pipes. It's in the works. We'll catch you next video. We'll see you.